Can you do me one favor? Turn on the camera for 1 minute because I just want to get. I want you to have it recorded. His reaction on this one. That's the only reason. You can do whatever you want to edit, but I want you to see the reaction on this one.
Is that the creme de la creme?
Yeah, this is the one that I don't think I can get you. Like I said, I can't get your face back.
That is Neo. That is the one.
This is the one.
Let me see it. Oh damn! What? Is that Swarovski?
Yes.
Holy sh!
Yeah.
Wow.
That one came out.
I was gonna say, shut your mouth. Wow. Yeah. Damn.
So,
wow, that's a showstopper. I know. I'm not even gonna lie. Welcome back, Suraj.
What up, Tony?
It's almost like well, I'm doing well. It's almost like an annual thing.
We see each other 2 times a year for this release and at ComplexCon.
It's my fault. I should be visiting your store more often.
No, you just were at the store. I'm joking. You came to the store, you visited, trying to get a sneak peek of these, and we wouldn't give them to you.
That is true. That is correct. Now, what do we have in front of us?
You have the 2019 SneakerRoom Cares breast cancer collaboration with Nike. So this is our 4th collabo with Nike on the breast cancer, but it's our 7th annual because of the 3 Nike IDs prior.
So let's start off with this shoe first.
All right.
This one. Yes. Victor Cruz teased it earlier this morning.
Yes, he did.
What can you tell us about this shoe?
So what it is when we sat down with Nike this year, we wanted to do a shoe, that was a little bit more functional for actual breast cancer walks. Because that's something that people don't realize. A lot of people are buying these shoes to actually go on walks with them. So some of the previous models might not have been the most comfortable walking shoes, if you want to say that. So we wanted a comfortable shoe. We wanted something that actually we could go size down because we've never done anything lower than a size 6 men's. These go down to a size 4 men's, which is a women's 5.5. So women could actually get them, especially that it's a breast cancer project. Not that we've been discriminating, but we've been missing the ball by not having shoes for women to have for breast cancer. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. It's a majority women cause, and we're only making them for men. Yeah. So, you know, this one we had to go on a model that we could actually go down, and let me tell you, they look fly small. Like, they look really good small.
Well, I'm glad you guys corrected that.
Yes, and then also this year we started, because again it's a women's project, we started listening to the general manager, SneakerRoom Jen, and letting her say what shoes should be used. First of all, shout out to Nike Sportswear for making this project happen, but shout out to Ernesto, Riley, Seth, and George, because they went above and beyond on this project. Like, they did things that have never been done on this shoe. They let us do different things. They let us change it up, new materials. So 10 new facts about the React element on this shoe. Okay. The first is the upper. The upper is a brand new upper. That material's never been used. We wanted something just a little bit thicker to go with it and make it more durable, especially because of the time of the year. So we have a thicker upper. Second one would of course be, first time on the actual sole, is isolating the pod button and putting actual text in there. The right foot it says changing the world, and then on the other one it says one sole at a time, which of course is our staple statement that we've been saying. We got first time changing the branding on the tongue, because even the other collabo that they did with Undercover still said Nike. These actually say SR Cares for what we do. It's the first time the element's ever been numbered. So on the back heel, every single one is numbered. Like always, 525 pairs, because my mom passed away on May 25th, which is 525. 126 pairs, because when my mom passed away, I was her only one son left, and I was 26 years old. And then 63 pairs made because she was 63 years old when she passed. So when you really think about shoes and when you think about a project, those are some really low numbers. Of course, we got the first time they've ever added text on the sock liner. So it's on that one you have in your hand. It says, I wear these for, and you can put the person's name who you're actually walking for. That's pretty dope. First time changing the material on the heel tape. First time ever doing a color fade on the shoe. Okay, which is really crazy. And then this one, I have to show it, even though I don't want to touch it yet because it's the cream of the crop. First time ever put in Swarovski crystals on an element. That's tough. So, you know, it's like, so that's the, you know, the things that we got going on. 10 actual changes, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Because usually everything that we've done has been like a color pop and maybe a material change, but never different fabrics, different cuts. Like, this tape is crazy, solid tape. And the 10th one, which I even almost forgot, is it's the first time ever there's a full swoosh on a React element. Because they're always tucked under and it's not a full swoosh, but with the Swarovski it goes over. It's only on this one.
Maybe we talk about the price point?
Okay, price point. 525 pairs made, price point of $250. Okay. 126 pairs made, price point of $500. 63 pairs made, price point of $1,000. But if you pre-order the pack, because the only thing you can do is pre-order the pack. So if you pre-order the pack, all 3 would run you $1,500. Okay. Whereas on release date, it would run you $1,750.
Okay.
So it's basically like you get the pink one for free. But the thing about it is, the way the project works is we pay Nike for the shoes, because that's our part, and then 100% of the proceeds are donated. So not 10%, not 30%, 100% of the proceeds are donated. So everything we raise goes back to the cause and raising awareness for breast cancer and fighting this horrible disease that, affects so many women in our world. It started our Nike ID raising, like maybe 10 grand. And it wasn't really that crazy when you say 100% because you're only giving back 10 grand.
Yeah.
Now that these projects have got to where it's $100,000 donated, $110,000 donated, it's a lot of money. But my thing is, I believe in karma. So it's like blood money. Like if I was to take this and not donate 100%, like what did I make money on? So that's really like my philosophy. And I just sat in a meeting about another project that we're working on, and they flipped it and were like, oh, you only have to donate 10% of the proceeds. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. Like that's like not even doing a charity project then.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, we're sticking with 100% of the proceeds. Don't get me wrong though, like these 2 come in special boxes. So there is an expense there of us making the box. So we do pay for the boxes and the expenses. But again, after the expenses are paid, 100% of the proceeds.
Gotcha. Okay, by now I would have shot all the B-rolls, overlaid it while we were talking, all that good stuff. But we gotta talk about a photo that Kyrie posted a couple months ago.
Wow, we're gonna go right into that.
Yeah, we're gonna go right into it. Come on, man.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know how much you can disclose.
Not a lot.
Okay, fine.
But
the Kyrie 5 moms.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. I'm on a plane and like I'm 30,000 feet up and I got Wi-Fi, but you can't connect to Wi-Fi to get a phone call.
Yeah.
So like my phone starts ringing FaceTime and it's one of my people's at whatever, and I'm picking it up and I'm not getting it. I land and I'm like, I call the person back and they're like, yo, it wasn't me. And I'm like, well, who was it? They're like, it was Kyrie. So what happened was he had went into a meeting and he hadn't seen the samples yet. So he saw the samples and he was like, wow. So he wanted to, tell me what was going on, but then he leaked the photo. So that was the first time anybody had seen them. And what's even better is they've already bootlegged them. Like the real ones are not out yet. You can buy the fake ones already. But the best thing is, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but he showed the right heel of all the shoes. So they bootlegged it a matching pair. The left heel has a different image on the back. So if you rocking the one with the rose on both feet, you don't have a real Kyrie 5.
Well, let me ask you, were you upset that he had leaked it?
Nah, so you know what, I'm gonna say this, and I have to give credit where credit's due. If this was go back 5 years ago, I'd been like, damn, I wanted to leak it first. Because the excitement and all that. But I'm learning that these projects, not learning, I've learned, these projects are bigger than me. These projects are bigger than actually even the culture. It's for a cause. So what I've learned, and I'll be honest, like I said, I have to give credit where credit due. It's Jen behind the scenes. We don't need to be the ones to leak the photo. We need to use the people that are around us that we have great relationships with so that they can bring more awareness. Because him leaking the photo did way more awareness for this coming for a cause than it would have been if I leaked the photo. Same thing with this shoe today, being that it was leaked. We leaked it with Vic because A, he was our first collaboration with Nike ever. B, it doesn't have to be me or Jen or Jeff or somebody from the store to leak the image. It should be who's gonna make the most noise for the cause.
Yeah.
To me, that just shows that he believes in it because, listen, like we're doing a shoe based on his mom and my mom. It says EI in his shoe for his Elizabeth Irving for his mom, and it says EK for Ellen Kaufman in those mom shoes. So it's dope that like someone of his status and all that is taking the time to do that. You know what I mean? And they're releasing, and this year it's crazy because last year was, 2 years ago it was 2 shoes. This year it's 3.
Can I ask you about that? What happened to the Kyrie 4?
Production. We had it designed, we had it developed, we had it all. I got a phone call when I was on vacation one day like, yo, problems at the factory, we gotta scrap it. And I was just like,
you didn't get any samples?
Nah. Of the 4, there was no samples. Trust me, if there was,
images?
I have images. I gotta find them. Yeah, we'll show the images. I'll show it. You can show it on because they're never coming out. But it was a production issue. But it was cool because we went right into the 5 anyway. And to be honest with you, the 5 looks 10 times better than what we were doing with the 4. Let's deal with this cause first. So October's Breast Cancer Month. These are coming the first time ever too that we're releasing them in September so you can rock them for Breast Cancer Month. The Kyrie's coming. These are releasing, let's go into this one. These are releasing on September 28th on the website www.snkrroom.com or in store. And then, after we do this one, then we'll worry about the Kyrie. I know you're excited about the Kyrie. You ball. I need to see you ball in them. That's what I gotta.
The Kyrie 3s, I balled in them at a SneakerCon invite 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
Didn't even send me an image. Wow.
I have it on. It's on my IG. All good. I'll tag you in it when we're done.